before we go ahead and start this review, Chapter 1170 spoilers are coming. Now, if you don't expect spoilers, I don't know what you're expecting. Come on, if you're watching this video, you know there are spoilers. So do not get mad at me if you get spoiled. Okay, One Piece Chapter 1170? Yeah, 1170. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I just got done reading One Piece Chapter 1170. There's a lot that happens. There's a lot to wrap around. And 2 devil fruits? Let's get right into it. Now, let's get right into it. So we start off this chapter with the craziest situation. Loki is getting diffed by a hammer. Now, listen, it's a joke. He's not actually getting diffed by the hammer. He's just not expecting this. It's a surprise attack. And it seems the castle is crumbling down simply because of a hammer. And at first you're thinking, well, is the castle just that fragile? And then that's where the panel shifts over to Gabon. So Gabon knows the weaknesses of the God Knights, or at least anybody who has the contracts. But the thing is, I don't think he knew that it was called the contracts. I think he just knew the weakness of the God Knight. It was Shanks who elaborated that, hey, it comes from the contracts. I think that's what happened. But then Shanks tells him, wait, so you know the weaknesses of the God Knights? And he's like, I mean, I've lost track of how many times they try to come for you and claim you back. And that only makes sense because, like, some of us were wondering, not a lot of people, some of us were wondering, so did Garling and the others not realize, hey, yo, there's this guy named Roger, the most famous pirate of all time. And he has a kid named Red Eye, like with a red hair. Like, no one noticed that up until now. It turns out they did notice it. And yeah, they've tried to come claim him several times. And there's some interesting detail about your power scaling. We'll get into it a little bit. There's some interesting detail about your power scaling that we found out. We'll get into that in a little bit. So the hammer apparently is a squirrel. So is it I think it's a hammer with the squirrel nomi or the rat fruit model. Get me this, Ratatoskr. Ratatoskr is a mischievous squirrel in Norse mythology that goes up and down the world tree, giving he gives out messages to like different parts of the world tree and different realms and whatnot. He's a mischievous squirrel, and I think that's what this is about. I think this is the hammer. It's a rat nomi model Ratatoskr. I think that's how you say it. But yes, I think that's what it is. Okay, it seems so because the hammer is living. It's living. You know, we've seen elephants have devil fruits, so it only makes sense that we will see this have a devil fruit, right? So right off the bat, we already have a new devil fruit user introduced within this portion of the backstory. The chapter doesn't stay long on here. It seems like there's some off-screen going on between Loki and Ratatoskr, and I don't know, maybe they formed some kind of pact saying, hey, well, look, like, I know you see the ruckus, my dad is going off haywire and I'm trying to save him and I'm trying to save the, you know, country. Please look into my heart, see that I'm a genuine person. You know, maybe there's some kind of like off-screen thing that goes on. It's like giving like the whole Mjolnir thing where you gotta be worthy. It's Norse mythology, it's beautiful, it's amazing. Oda knows what he's doing. And then the chapter switches over to Gabon and Shanks against Herald. And this is where we have Shanks saying, how the freak are we supposed to defeat this guy, man? And then Gabon says he has never had to fight somebody with the deep sea contract or deep contract or whatever who has Conqueror's Haki. So right off the bat, you're automatically thinking, well, it makes sense that Somers doesn't have Conqueror's Haki. It makes sense that Goki, I forgot her name, but anyways, you know the other ones. They make sense that they don't have Conqueror's Haki. You know, the guy with the mythical fruit, Kirin, all of that stuff. It makes sense. Cool. But you're telling me Saint Figurlin did not come and claim it? You're telling me Saint Figurlin did not come to claim Shanks himself come to claim his son? And if so, you're telling me he don't gotta, like, he doesn't have Conqueror's Haki? Or are you telling me that Gabon did not directly fight him and it had to be Roger to fight him? Because you know how it usually goes, Roger fights the leader and then the other guys fight like the lackeys or whatever. Like, he's never, like, have they never had to like say like, hey, this guy is stronger because he has Conqueror's Haki? And like, I just found that very suspicious, you know. But like, this might be us having a confirmation that none of the God Knights, other than maybe Shamrock, have Conqueror's Haki coding, which kinda sucks. So this would be the first instance that I'm aware of where we have a parent not having Conqueror's Haki, but the children have Conqueror's Haki. There's some suspicious going on here. And then of course we see that Loki eventually eats the devil fruit. We don't get like a picture of what the devil fruits do, we just get silhouettes. But it seems to be some kind of, I don't know, wolf? Because we see like there's like a scratch mark on Harold, you know? I'm thinking it's a wolf, you know? And we saw some kind of like roar. We know it's a Zoan. There's 2 Zoan devil fruits here. 2 mythical Zoan devil fruits. So that we have the Ratatoskr, which is a mythical Zoan devil fruit, and then we have the one that Loki ate. So Loki has 2 devil fruits. Ratatoskr seems to be the guy helping him out, and you know the mythical devil fruit he ate, which is, you know, his. So like, like, Oda, you know how to write magic. Like, let me tell you something. So eventually we go into the end of the fight where we have Loki fighting off against Harold, and Harold does not put it up a fight because Harold is like clear of mind temporarily because the contract will try to take him over again. And in this moment he's having a 1-to-1 with Loki, and he's telling him how I knew you would be worthy, I knew you have the heart of a conqueror. And I think that's him being like surprised that his son has Conqueror's Haki, I think, or he's just saying that conqueror as in like a king, right? I'm not sure, either one. But he is having this heart-to-heart moment, and Loki is saying it's unfair that you made me have to be the one to do this. And Harold also says that I'm really glad with what you did for your mom Ida, you know? You burnt that village. Even though, you know, it was kind of violent, it showed me that you loved her so much. And Loki is crying. Loki is sad that he has to do this, and Loki says, I'll never forgive you, or something like that. And Harold says, I love you too. And he with a smile, and he just takes on the attack, the Conqueror's Haki attack. And it's truly beautiful, man. It's truly beautiful. But yeah, man, like I'm just, wow, man. There's just so much in this chapter. It's not really too much. We just get 3 technically reviews, 4 reviews. So let's go ahead and bring down the 4 reviews we got in this chapter. 1, the Goth Knights did try to claim Shanks back several occasions. 2, they likely don't have any Conqueror's Haki attacks, any Conqueror's Haki, including Fegelin. 3, there is 2 devil fruits, Ratatoskr, model, the rat fruit mythical model Ratatoskr, and then the dog fruit mythical model Norse mythology dog. I forgot the name of the dog. Fenrir, I think it's Fenrir. And then Loki has Conqueror's Haki, which I don't think is a new surprise. I think we all expected this. And I think that's basically all the reviews. And of course, you know, the whole Harold I love you, which is not really a review, but we already know that. But honestly, this is a beautiful chapter. I would give this chapter a solid maybe 6 out of 10. I truly enjoyed it. It's definitely an above average chapter, like a solid 7 out of 10. I'll say 7 out of 10. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll try to be doing these reviews every single week as the One Piece chapters do come out. And just keep in mind that we are towards like the winter season, so look, New Year's is coming up. There might be some breaks coming from either Oda or Jump, Shonen Jump themselves, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your family and friends, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Stay classy.